What a weird view. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Gumshoe, no! Mr. Edgeworth. I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you... kill your dad? I didn't know what to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. Not true. This is crazy! Just crazy!
Oh, sorry. Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it, in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Here we go. We're going into it right now. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, so pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the Dealer 6 incident runs out today. So it's unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I like to run this one by the book. Everything else I do completely illegally. Yes, thank you. It's like, hey, babe, I'm not letting you be stupid over here. Babe. Edgy. No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
He looks so uncomfortable. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Yeah, you'd think. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. Then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Excuse me. That's all. Oh. Sorry. No, that was me saying and then I read the okay, anyway.
Until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, Edgy. Okay. Things are looking bleak. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Oh, remember to eat your mic, Amanda?
Alright, sorry.
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake. Okay, no. Okay. Press. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Oh. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in one corner. But then... Okay. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. As you picked it up, what happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day? Yes. I could practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Huh?
Weren't they both passed out? So who was screaming? Yeah, doesn't it say that everyone was passed out unconscious?
That's Hammond. In the file? No clues found at the scene. One bullet in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice!
Yeah.
That's what it is. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot, then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you could tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. Oh, I know. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with this case? We gotta say yes. What's in the photo?
Yeah, because there's two things in the photo.
Can we look at it? Oh, so in this case, in this universe, Ethan, you can either become a judge or a lawyer, because in later games they show you when you go to school for this, you can either study to become a judge or study to become a lawyer or a prosecutor. So.
I think. Do we think it's the photograph?
Yeah, the photograph.
Okay.
Look at where the angle is.
Okay. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
Was? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago.
Sorry, I thought that was you. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please, please get a clue. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Yeah, so that's the thing. Judges are lawyers, they're people too, they're not... Yeah. There's some cases, like if you go on YouTube, there's so many cases of judges in the States misbehaving, and then some of them go back to be lawyers, others don't.
Like the Rick and Morty transcript.
Oh, yeah. Someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your vile fantasies got out of hand. Mr. White, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Twice the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found at the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
Does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. What, Amanda? You need to make sure you're eating your mic.
I said something other than a bullet made a bullet hole?
I don't know.
Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
No, you don't. Just...
No, you don't.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. He's an... Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick,
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
no. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
Too much pressure! I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick,
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Ooh. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
Come on, Edgeworth. Yeah! No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations in the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed.
Are you a little sh-
Does anyone have any objections?
Come on, Mia!
Come on, Mia.
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I always object. Your Honor? I object. Ugh. Mr. White, on what grounds do you object, hmm? Ugh.
Nick,
I don't know. His case is perfect. No, it's not!
oh no.
Ugh. It must exist. What?
The second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist? But where?
Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
We've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. The murderer!
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
Well, they had to have found it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have taken it.
Yeah.
Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is...
The bullet would be proof.
It would be proof. Con pharma. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
Yeah, because the bullet had markings on it. The one inside of Gregory was found with like markings on it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
If I would say only take one of the two shots fired.
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really
No, stop flashing that at me!
going to have to penalize you? Oh, what?
Oh, this isn't going so well.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
I guess he didn't need it.
He would have needed it. Ugh.
Yeah, he did need it. We just said the wrong thing. He was cautious.
Okay, there was a need. Murder was cautious. Oh no, this is wrong.
Oh no.
His cautious sort, that's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. Shit.
Shit.
Ah!
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I only have 2 left. Okay, he didn't need it. How would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's, oh,
Mr. Wright.
sorry. I'm like really tense now. I'm like so upset. I'm like, oh, I've been messing up. I can't mess up.
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
That's what I said! Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
I'm thinking, you're making me pretty crazy.
Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
What do you mean?
Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer.
The scream! Yes!
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes.
Thank you for the good job.
Oh, thank you, yeah. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol from at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Right. You are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I'm grasping that I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it, deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone...
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
You know what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
Was Von Karma.
Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Oh. Should I come out and say it now?
I don't know. What do we do?
Well, we're not gonna ever get any more evidence. I'm gonna say it now. Yeah, let's... Okay. Gourd Lake. Murder weapon.
But that's from the other one.
Oh, hi!
I like the I like the Maya emoji.
Oh, I do too.
Keep going for the Hail Mary, please.
I'm gonna like lose the game. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma.
Von Karma.
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one
Bah! I see no need. Vi honors this ridiculous outburst with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? When did I go under the knife at Mr. White? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. I thought of something crazy.
The bullet's still inside.
And we have a metal detector. Is that what happens?
I think so. I think that's what's gonna be it. Because I mean, if it was just surgery, it wouldn't take several months to heal from that. It would take several weeks.
Okay.
Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
Should I help? Let's take it for a little bit here, vampire.
Oh, yeah.
So what made Von Karma pull out the bullet by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. White, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Okay, weird vampire. His left butt cheek.
Do we actually use the metal detector? Do we seriously have to use it?
I'd love some help. No, actually, you know what? Okay, but I don't have the thing up here now, but on the right track. Okay, so we have evidence. Oh, yes! All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. I know how you like evidence so much. This is a court, Phoenix. Voss. The evidence that proves that Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. This is ridiculous, I'm sorry.
Is that even possible for all these years? I mean, why did you expect it to just disintegrate?
Well, there's one way to find out. Let's just stick the metal detector up to Von Karma in court.
I would love to see how this worked out in the anime or the live-action movie.
Yeah.
In the live-action movie, they tried to be really faithful to like the anime reactions. And
Yeah.
everything else. Like they tried to twist their faces to be.
We could use this metal detector. Yeah, this is why I love these games. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. I refuse. No, you're not gonna run a metal detector over me. Look at the impressive buttons on my jacket. Also, no, that doesn't acknowledge that the bullet's still inside him. It's just like, hey, I'm refusing to you searching me without cause. Yeah. Oh, thank you! I know, I'm just like... That would never fly. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Have you guys ever seen Monk? Like, do they have Monk in Switzerland? It might be a different name. But Monk was a detective show in the early 2000s here in the States. And it was a great show. And in one episode, they think a bullet has been left or accidentally baked into a pie. And the chief of police says to this guy, he says like, "Sir, I'm requesting permission to search your pie." Please don't make me say it again. Oh, here's my microphones being... Yeah. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial as this is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
This would be interesting, because it's like... Phoenix is not acting on behalf of the state. So he couldn't... So private citizens can't violate certain rights. It's only when the government violates certain rights that you have. And stuff, so... Butt cheek of It means I'm gonna take Gumshoe's metal detector. I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. How do we know it was the bullet and not his impressive buttons, though? It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the Dealer 6 incident. Borrow that shoulder of yours, yeah? I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to Dealer 6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
He doesn't have to. Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. But Phoenix does. It is Mr. White who must prove something here. Okay, actually, no, that's not true because... Yeah, oh man. Oh, you're right! Going through the airport?
Yeah, but he doesn't take vacations.
He did it here.
He only took the one vacation, yeah, after the bullet was lodged in.
Not I.
Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. We have the bullet. The other bullet.
Yeah.
You don't have any of the Dealer 6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. But you know what? There's been so much hearsay, like Von Karma, you went on vacation. They've not established anything about him going on vacation. Oh, so sorry, Mr. White. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Was? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. Was? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? That looks horrible, doesn't it? My little score bar. You can link that bullet. I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Final proof. The other bullet. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. He can taser his way out of the court. Yeah, seriously. Just start tasing everybody. So your pesky defenses. It's Old Man Jenkins!
All bullets fired from the gun are marked with that weapon's unique code. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet.
Now you're making me on. Thanks for making me on. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
You're not gonna attempt to voice that in.
I'm sorry, I couldn't... That scream. I've heard that scream before. It's terrible. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said... Wait, sorry. I don't know what to do! Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you.
Stop breathing my air!
Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed!
Mr. Von Karma?
Wow. Intensity. So, it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you... you left a scar on my shoulders that would never fade! For this I must kill you. So, little stuff about us. When we were like 3, we had that duck hunting game.
Oh, yeah.
And Amanda threw a controller at me. And I have a scar right here on my lip. From that, it does fade. It's not a big deal.
That does fade. I have other scars that have faded. Mostly from the hair irons that we used to try to straighten.
I'll bury you with my bare hands because I got a bad mark on my report card. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
I was careless.
I'm sorry. She will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Oh, we were 3. It's not a big deal.
You got me on the head and your tooth came out.
Oh yeah. Another time when we were really little.
Yeah, we were fighting over a puzzle piece. You do stupid things when you're kids.
Oh yeah, I remember. You're right. We were fighting over. It was like a Jack and the Beanstalk puzzle.
Yeah, it was a Jack and the Beanstalk puzzle. We were fighting over who should put the last puzzle piece in. He was sitting on the ground and hit me in the back of the head.
Edgeworth!
So.
Yeah.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness.
Yeah, just revealing all of our fights that we had as children.
I was in the cold records room. Never forgive- actually, we do forgive each other, obviously, but it's just funny. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just as the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious.
Coward. All your scars are your Most of mine are too.
He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime.
I knew. I had the foresight to think. Someday, he may be contacted by a spirit medium. I'm sick of your tisking. I refused. I stopped. I stopped saying it a while ago.
Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it!
Still telling the judge what to do even when he's declared or found to be a murderer.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this thing.
Yes.
15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yeah, but this is never your terms. I mean, this isn't really his terms. The domination is strong.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like Edgeworth would be a Tremere.
I have no opinion.
Sorry,
Yes, Your Honor.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
A second time.
that is all. This court is adjourned.
Yay! Oh, I see what happened, Amanda. I think I ran out of space on my computer for recording. I was recording the stream. It's okay.
It's okay, I'll download it off Twitch later, it's fine.
I forge evidence and sometimes I kill people. Yeah, that's what he does. You gave me a bad mark on my report card, or I got yelled at my boss because you pointed out that I did something wrong. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Nick, we did it.
Yay!
Did you see his face? On Karma even looked paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
No, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself.
Recklessly tase people. As I'm burning evidence.
Now it's just a dull good memory.
Yeah! So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try. Thank you.
But with his 0001 ATM PIN number. I see. That's what the title of this should be. It should be We're Number 1. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would! I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal! You don't owe us anything, Gumshoe. It's night. Let's party! Dinner's on me! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. I know. Why can't you just say I love you? Whoop! I feel foolish. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Aw, thanks.
Like I said, we did a marathon filming time yesterday with Vampire the Masquerade. So I have a lot. We both have a lot of storage shaken up on our computer. That might be it. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Ethan.
All right, Manda.
Don't worry, take a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Letta!
Where did she come from? Letta!
Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college already. It's been a day. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. What? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. I know I love Lotta.
Oh, she does.
You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Oh, Keontae was nice to you, though. She helped you with the hot dog stand.
She was encouraging.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along great tonight too, pal. My treat. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not please talk for prison food, right? Right? I think he'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? $38! No. No! Larry, it was you?
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
You love me. You really love me. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth.
Hmm?
You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago.
Never let go. Never forgive.
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Never forget.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
And then he becomes a thug. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known, I'd have become a prosecutor! Turn into Von Karma right in the instant you found out that Larry stole the lunch money.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all! Line up! I'll take a photo!
Hey, photo time! Let's go!
And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Ooh, early. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Oh, Phoenix is hungover. How are you up at 5? Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Are you sleeping in the office? Hmm? What's this? A letter?
Morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't.
You did though, Maya.
So, I've decided to go back to my training. Become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. Couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter.
Oh.
Bye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Gah! The first train for the mountains have already left. To the station! I know, she is helpful. She talked to Polly. Guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits.
Exactly. She made him. That's encouragement is the biggest thing.
Yeah. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Good. Okay?
Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. I know.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Oh, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry.
But your outburst, you being held in contempt, that was a huge sacrifice.
I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Oh. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Oh, crap. What are we gonna give her?
Let's look.
Um...
What do we show her? Weird vampire, help us!
Do I show her Polly? Or... Hi, kitty. The metal detector? It can't be her mom.
Hey, yes, it could be. Well, I assume that's her mom. No, but she recognized her mother. Right?
Yeah, please tell me. I don't want to, like, screw this up at the very end.
We gotta stick the landing. I was gonna so we can't stick the landing, but it's the other way around.
I can't stick the landing. On this one. I know, Ozzy. It's not the map. You can't screw it up. So no matter what we show her. I'm gonna say Polly then.
Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand.
Oh. Now that I think about it, I don't understand this evidence either.
It's okay. You don't have to try and cheer me up.
She'll leave regardless. Ah.
One day I'll come back and be useful. I promise.
Was there anything we could have shown her?
So, this is it.
See you soon.
Oh, that's you.
See you soon, Maya. Oh. Ah.
Thanks, Nick.
She does come back.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Right? Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Yay!
I do like that in the new Phoenix Wright games.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Stick of gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Hi, kitty cat. Sorry, my cat's like an hour away from dinner, so now he's like staring at me. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. All these girls that Larry dates that travel too much.
Right? Yeah, I remember him. He's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything. I'm sure he's grateful.
Oh, pain. I know, it is emotional. It's been a long game. We still have the others, I think.
Phoenix Wright? Ah, that defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Well, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Are we gonna say the lady with the bouncing boobs, too? April May? Or is she gonna be in prison?
Oh, it's you.
Who am I?
Phoenix, right? Oh, yes, me as understudy, was he not? Wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Where is Phoenix? Why is he not seeing anybody?
Bonus case. Oh yeah.
Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know there's finally putting- Oh, God. All right, old bag.
I'm
Still with the chinchilla. Chinchilla. The new hot thing in town. With Edgeworth.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught it a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Geek Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
That's nice that Maya's still keeping in touch with people. Oh, Cody. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. That was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. That's horrible. Yeah, I remember Wright. That lawyer guy. Oh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Are we gonna see the picture next? It's gonna be Mia.
Of course it's gonna be Mia.
Yay! See, okay, that's where the confetti comes. Gumshoe's just standing on top of the roof of the courtyard, or the roof of the courthouse, just with all of his confetti. That's who drops the confetti. Ah, brand new episode has been added.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo.